This is a bit weird. I was literally about to edit this vlog. It was gonna be just a regular Q&A episode, but I realized as I was editing this vlog, a lot of it was just, me answering some surface level questions. I didn't really dig deep, and that's not interesting to me. There's no purpose of this vlog existing. I could have just answered like these Q&A questions that I did just now over like a simple, just answering these questions online through this text. But I thought that wouldn't be too interesting for you guys. I'm still gonna include it, but that's gonna be after this section I have right now because I thought a better use of your time and my time would be to talk about something more important. And something that I struggled to do today was finishing something that you start. And I'm very, very, very bad about that. Now, I'm someone who really struggles to finish things when I start them because today I went to a cafe with two other friends, and at the cafe, I wanted to focus on writing my video essays. I wanted to get at least 2 done because usually they don't take too long. So I was like, I can easily get it done within, these 3 hours I'm at this cafe for because it was full undivided attention and just working on this video essay. And I did do that, but I only got 2 paragraphs done within 2 hours. And that's very unlike me. Like, I am very good about writing, and usually all the thoughts and emotions, they easily pour out and get them out in reasonable time. Within like 1 hour, I can get a video essay out. And I'm usually pretty proud of it. Today, it didn't work. I don't know what it was, but I just couldn't get my video essays written. I couldn't get my emotions out. I couldn't understand what I wanted to say. I couldn't get it out in the right way I wanted to. I was just frustrated because I just couldn't do what I wanted to do. I had this plan. I was gonna work on my video essay tomorrow. It was all gonna be cool, but long and behold, I've got only 2 paragraphs, and it's a good topic. It's just I don't really know how to word it yet, and that's totally fine. These things happen, but I want to talk about this today because I feel like a lot of people do have this sort of problem of, struggling to get something done when they start it. And for me personally, that's just because sometimes I get lazy, sometimes I don't know what I'm doing, and sometimes I'm just doing it because I'm forcing myself to do it. And that's something that I should stop doing because I need to, if this YouTube thing is gonna be my passion, I gotta make sure I'm doing it because I love it, not because I feel forced to. And I think that's what happened today. Like a lot of the times when we feel like we can't get something done, it's either because we feel forced to do it, our heart's not fully in it, or just we simply don't know how to do the task that we've been given. And that is a totally normal thing to feel because sometimes things are not as easy as they come, and things take time, and things worth doing take time. And that's something my mom always tells me, and it couldn't be more true. And I always tell myself this when I am struggling during a deadline for making my YouTube videos or just coming up with ideas, because recently they've been really tough. But since and if this is something I truly want to do, it's not going to be easy doing because not everything is easy. And as much as I say, oh, this is my dream, dreams are not an easy thing to accomplish because it takes grit and perseverance. Maybe the thing you're starting right now, whatever it may be, is like doing your homework, something simple like that, starting a new sport, or even just starting a new hobby, something like that. It could be anything if you're starting something. It's always gonna start off small. And we are really, really, really forgetful about this, and we always forget this. And it's something that's not sexy at all to hear, but it takes time to do something, and most people hate to hear that, and we're not patient. I feel like in this day and age, things move so fast, and we feel like we need to move faster than the world is moving at the current speed it is at, and we don't really take the time to appreciate what it takes to get there and the amount of time and effort it actually does take to get to where we want to be. So in order to do that, we actually need to first start doing it for a long time. And sometimes that long time can be weeks, days, months, years even. And sometimes we might not even accomplish it at all, but it's better than not even trying in the first place, because if you never tried in the first place, that feeling of regret and what if is worse than actual failure, because Failure means you actually gave it your best go, and you did everything you could to make this happen, but it didn't work out, and that's fine. At least you can learn from your failures. And that doesn't mean failure is also not giving up. Failure and giving up, not the same thing. Giving up means that is the third option that no one should be doing. There's victory, failure, and giving up. Giving up is the worst. And you should never be doing that, because if you give up, then it was never meant to be, and you're never supposed to have that dream, because giving up is just a coward way out. So it's harsh to hear, but that's how it is. Anyways, that's all I really want to say about that, because it's been bothering me for so long that I haven't been able to finish any video essays recently, or film any. So anyways, I'm gonna get on with the video now. The Q&A is gonna start now. This was filmed after my Q&A, so it's a bit weird. This is supposed to be, I filmed the whole outro already. You're still gonna see that, so it's a bit weird. You'll understand once you see the Q&A. Yeah, so this second part came first and the first part came last. Anyways, I'll see you after the Q&A. You'll see where I am. All right, Q&A time. Welcome back to another Monday meeting. I'm calling it a Monday meeting now just because I think that's a great name for it. Okay, I'm a little bit overexposed. Hold on. So Monday meeting is going to be the official name for these Monday check-in vlogs. And today I'm gonna do a little bit of a Q&A / laundry folding session. For some reason that did very well. You guys really enjoyed me doing that for some whatever reason. So that's gonna be what this Monday meeting is gonna be about. Also, just a little precursor for this Friday's vlog. It was really fun. I'm not gonna say what I did, but one of the days actually I went to Six Flags. I couldn't record any of it because the camera that I usually use as a backup camera, all the batteries are dead because my girlfriend did not charge it since she's the one borrowing the camera, so all the batteries are dead. Couldn't do anything. Also didn't want to use my phone because whatever, anyways. But she did win me this prize from one of the carnival games. I know I'm supposed to be the one winning the prizes as the boyfriend usually does, but she's able to win the Starlax. Before I start the Q&A, I just want to thank you guys so much for sending in questions for the last minute. I didn't have the intention of doing a Q&A today, but you know, I thought I haven't done one for a while, so I thought I'd just, you know, do one for today because it made the most sense, and also it's 9 o'clock. So I can't really do much right now. However, there were 3 or 2 main people who were asking questions this time around, so I really appreciate you guys. And you guys asked some really good questions, so I'm gonna go through them right now. So all these first couple of questions that come from Ducky, they asked, do I like the moon more or sun? I personally like the moon more just because a lot of my usernames for a lot of, you know, social media platforms used to be DPR Moon, which is a combination of one of my favorite artists, DPR Live, and then the moon because I like the moon. I like how it looks at night. Also, it's kind of like having the sun during the day when the moon is at night. That made no sense, but what I mean by that is it at least illuminates the night and it makes the night a little less scary because I'm someone who does not like nighttime all too much, and at least the moon is able to make it a little less dark. They followed up that question by asking spicy food or sweet. Recently actually, ever since I started dating my girlfriend, I am really into spicy food because she loves spicy foods. So I've kind of just been forced to adapt to eating spicy foods. Even though I have a very low spice tolerance, I would prefer spicy food over sweet food any day. And then they also asked, well, who is my favorite YouTuber? Of course it's gonna be like Casey Neistat and, you know, vloggers like that. Casey Neistat just because he was the one who influenced me to vlog in the first place, and also whose vlogging style I really do try to emulate in some way, not entirely copy it because I think people are sick of seeing that type of style on vlogs. So I'm trying to, you know, take bits and pieces of it that I like and then kind of craft it to be my own in some ways. And as for a different genre YouTuber, I really like Markiplier because he is a YouTuber, one of the first YouTubers I watched ever. I think he actually might be the first. I could be wrong, but he always stayed true to his craft and to who he is as a person. And he's one of the very few YouTubers who have actually never been in a scandal before. At least I know of, but he's really never been in a scandal ever, so that's good because these days so many YouTubers are just in scandals and it's really bad because one day this person's your favorite YouTuber, and the next they are some sort of harasser or even worse, a pedophile. So, yeah, not good. They also asked, what is my dream destination? My dream destination has gotta be, I love Japan. I've been before, but I love Japan. But if I had to choose one dream destination that I haven't gone to yet, it's probably gotta be, I guess, anywhere tropical with very blue water. I can't really think of a place on the top of my head right now, but anywhere with like super, super, super like blue crystal clear waters, I'd love to go there. So if you guys know any places like that, that's not like the Caribbean, let me know down below. And then they also asked, my favorite season is definitely gonna be winter, just because the outfits I can put together during winter are so great. My favorite aesthetic has gotta be, I really like Y2K. New Jeans really did a good job with that. Like, I think New Jeans had like a really cool aesthetic, not the current one with Murakami, but the ones during like ETA or stuff like that, because that aesthetic was really, really cool. Favorite app? YouTube, of course. I spend so much time on YouTube researching, watching YouTubers, having, you know, spending my free time on there. I spend a lot of my screen time on YouTube. I'm not gonna show what it is because it's a bit embarrassing, but yeah, YouTube. What is my favorite recent song or songs? That is a really good question, but I think my favorite artist is Leve, of course. I have so much Leve. You know, you guys have seen me wear that Leve shirt like every other vlog, basically. However, my favorite song at the moment is something I found recently. I don't know how I found it, but it's great. It's called Seventh Heaven by Inoha. It goes a little like this. It's on Spotify, Apple Music. You can listen to it there, but I'm not gonna play the whole thing because copyright, of course. I don't want to get copyrighted. That'd be terrible. Now we're winding down to the last 3 questions that Ducky asked. Who is my celebrity crush? Have you not been watching my vlog? Right here. Come on. Yeah, it's Chaewon. It's gotta be Chaewon. That is definitely my celebrity crush. But my real crush is my girlfriend, so yeah. What is my dream profession? Doing YouTube full time. I've talked about this in every vlog now, I think. And do I like K-pop? There's your answer again. Yeah, I do like K-pop. I just changed the lighting because I was kind of getting sick of how the vlogs were looking just like a yellow light. So I want to change the lighting a little bit just because I'm bored. Anyways, all right, on to the next chunk of questions. The next chunk of questions comes from Mintsu_X. They asked, fall or winter? Definitely fall, because winter it snows and I love the snow, but it just makes it so much harder to get to class, and fall just looks so pretty. Winter also looks gorgeous too, but it's not good for the booster board. And fall, you know, it's like almost winter weather. It's just warm and cold enough to wear a hoodie and anything else you want to wear, so it's great for fashion. They also asked, do you watch any of your fans' content? I check them out from time to time. I don't really explore too deep into it, but sometimes when I get new subscribers, I'll like check out their content and see what they're up to. And it's a great way for me to connect with other content creators, so I should be doing it more. I definitely should be. And some of my fans' content, they make really, really good stuff, so it's always interesting to see like where these people are coming from, and it's also cool to see, you know, there are tons of people out there who are subscribed to me who make better content than me. So I'm curious on why they're here in the first place, because they make better content, so I don't know why they're sticking around. But yeah, I love checking out, you know, fans' content. The last question is by Mintsu, and the final question comes from Felix Brownie. They are like the most active on this channel. I see them all around, so I really appreciate you if you're watching this, and I know you are. So thank you so much. I see all your comments, I read them all, and I really appreciate it. But today you asked, Ducky cooked with the questions, and yeah, that they did it. Okay, that wasn't the question. Thank you so much for all the questions, and I just finished folding my laundry, so that's actually perfect timing, and I think this video has been long enough. I'm not gonna try to squeeze more things into here because that's the one thing I said I would stop doing, try to stretch content out. So I really appreciate you guys watching, and I know these Q&As aren't always the most interesting because it's kind of just me answering, you know, 3 people's questions, but I know you guys appreciate it, and it's really important for me to, you know, establish a connection with you guys, even if it's a very small connection with a very few people. I want to show you guys that I am listening to you, since a lot of YouTubers out there, I feel like, don't really listen to their, fans all that much. And I think it's important because I want to show you guys I'm here, I'm a real person. I read every single thing, and I want to devote a lot, if not, I can't do all because I got, I have other things to care about too, but all my leftover energy I have for you guys. So yeah, anyways, see you guys tomorrow, and thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.